Welcome to the Briz and Rashad Experience. I'm your pal Briz, and I'm here with my guy, my lover, Shadi. Everybody, Rashad. Hello, sir.
You're welcome. Yo, good morning.
How are you,
Good
sir?
afternoon, and good night.
All of the above.
Hit all of them at the same time.
Just in case we don't know when you're watching.
Glad to be here. Glad to be
I'm
here.
glad to be with you, sir.
Yes.
You want to get into it?
Right into it.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, we're action-packed with real quick, I think.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to be responsible with our time.
Yes.
All right, you ready?
Bring the energy. Keep that same energy.
Okay, let's start with the easy stuff.
All right.
Ariana Grande, Pete Davidson.
Yanks.
Oh, we're not laughing at their pain. But
No.
that's funny to me.
That was a whirlwind of 5 months, though.
Oh, man.
You know, on Saturday, he was at a benefit with Judd Apatow.
Yes,
Commenting on it.
I heard about this.
Little funny lines.
What else would he do, though? Like, you got to
How
expect
he
that
deals
he's
with
going to, yeah,
Therapeutic for
Yeah.
a comedian.
he's in pain.
But
It's killing me inside.
Ariana, Peter, you're in our prayers.
He said something like, he got mad tattoos he got to cover up.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. Yeah,
Okay, well, check that one off.
yeah.
Real quick, Ryan Coogler.
Ryan Coogler, he's back.
I don't even understand why this is news.
Well, because, you know, sometimes some studios don't want to get that bag ready.
Listen, the news is Ryan Coogler is starting to write Black Panther 2.
He signed on to do it. It's a big deal.
Okay.
It went to somebody else
Okay.
that we didn't like.
I want to know let me know when the script is done.
Listen, man, it takes time.
Okay.
But I want to know he's in the process.
Tell me about this 50 Cent deal real quick.
He got a $150 million deal to promote
50.
and produce other content for Stars.
He gets that bag.
Listen, and Stars is good. Well, they're recognizing where their bread is buttered, because Power is really carrying that network.
Yeah.
So
R.I.P.
that's
to
a win-win.
Survivor's Remorse.
R.I.P. to Survivor's Remorse. That was a great show. Still trying to figure out what happened with that one. Hopefully LeBron will bring that back on
a different network.
as one of his 1,000 shows he got going.
But not on Netflix, because Netflix is canceling everything.
In this cancel culture, that's exactly what they're doing. Everything we like.
Netflix canceled, what's his name? Luke Cage.
Harlem's Hero. Iron Fist on the same
Sweet
day.
Christmas.
Man, to be honest, that second season was a little shaky.
Listen, I can understand canceling Iron Fist. They can cancel Jessica Jones as far as I'm concerned as well.
Not my poor sweet Jessica.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like they did Daredevil pretty well, and they did Luke Cage really well.
Daredevil came out. They tried to soften the blow with the cancellations and drop Daredevil. But they got to intersect in the Defenders.
I actually enjoyed the Defenders.
I
A lot of people
I liked
didn't.
it too.
I liked it.
But you know, man, I'm just sorry to hear about Luke Cage getting canceled. He needed a redemptive third season to make it come together.
Yeah.
But Misty was killing it. She was the most interesting part.
I know.
And if they were wise, they would use the women to launch it. But you know, Disney owns Marvel, and maybe Disney is going to use their own streaming network to bring the content there.
I forgot about that. That
so maybe
Disney's
they'll do
going to
it.
be doing a streaming.
But Netflix
service.
had a good thing going with, you know, the second tier heroes.
They gotta miss me with all these streaming services. We got
Can't
the
keep up.
Hulu, we got the Roku, we got the Netflix.
Yes.
Now Disney wants to stream.
Yeah,
Everybody.
They're going to try to monopolize it too.
Oh, brother, I don't like it. Everybody's trying to take my money.
Yeah.
Why are they trying to stick me for my paper? I don't know. I'm excited about this. Not really. It's just because I want to do this. The NBA is back. What's his name? Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard.
Did you guys see Kawhi Leonard laugh?
First of all, Kawhi's balling. He's balling. And the Sixers opened up against the Celtics. Didn't look good at all. They lost, but they won their second game against the Magic. But forget all that. It's all about LeBron making his debut as a Laker. He debuted against the Portland Trailblazers. They lost. But forget all that. The big item for the NBA was what happened Saturday night
Yeah.
at the Staples Center.
Oh, my.
Between Chris Paul and Rajon Rondo.
Raging?
Raging. I did not know they were beefing all these years.
Apparently.
For 10 years, since
That's what
2008.
Paul Pierce said, I'm surprised they just now
And that's what
fighting."
everybody's saying. And I'm just upset it skipped me. And they were in a scuffle. And Brandon Ingram pushed Harden. And
Then he came in with
with some WWE
Street Fighter.
off the top rope. Booyaka or something. But and Rondo punched Chris Paul in the face, and Chris Paul got one in too. But there was a lot going on, and he said he did it. Well, he tried to take his eye out, like how Martin tried to take Cole Payne's out when he kept saying Reynolds spoons. He was trying to get his eye out, and because he said he spit on him. Yeah. And that's still up for debate. Yeah. It depends what angle, who you're looking at. Well, anyway, Rondo got suspended for 4 games. No, Brandon got 4 games.
Yeah.
He came out of there.
Because he came off the top ropes.
Rondo got 3, and Chris Paul got 2.
When I'm not sure about these suspensions.
Yeah.
I feel like Chris, he kind of instigated that. Spit or no spit.
Yeah.
Like
putting your finger.
He put his hands on him. Had his finger in his eye.
And Rondo looked like he was waiting on that for a long time.
But forget all that. What about Bron, the dad of the NBA, NBA's father, walking away with Chris Paul?
Yeah, man.
The opposite team.
And people were saying that, how they wouldn't do that. I said, but when the season's over, man, who's gonna watch his kids?
He need a babysitter.
The Godfather. And then somebody put a meme up on
Rondo
Twitter,
ain't gonna watch his kids.
because they were saying Michael Jordan would never do that. Then there's this fight scene they put up with Michael Jordan walking Patrick Ewing away from Scottie Pippen.
Oh, see, look
Isn't
at that.
that amazing?
Oh.
Well, he was the father of the NBA.
Don't say what you don't do.
But the most craziest thing about the fight is Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey Hussle on the sideline looking like he's about to dive in and do exactly what Brandon Ingram did. What up, though?
Nipsey was pulling up those pants like he was ready to rush in. I don't know.
West Coast.
The NBA is back, and it's
with
exciting.
A bang.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, I'm gonna be doing that for the rest of my life. That's just funny. Well, since we're on the beef.
Yeah.
Drake, Pusha, Drake, 40's girl, Kanye,
Joe Budden.
Everybody
LeBron has been stirring up a lot of beef.
Everyone's.
All this beef is all his fault.
He's a chef.
And Drake, who rarely does interviews, I'm not a Drake fan like that, but I'm hearing.
Do you all see me rolling my eyes?
That he does not do interviews, but he went. But you can't turn down LeBron, so he went on the shop.
He's also Drake's dad. I don't know if you noticed that.
He sunned him that whole interview.
What'd I tell you?
Sunned him. Yikes. And man, he had Drake shook, didn't he? Shaking. And so he was saying how, working with Kanye, and Kanye convinced him to come to Wyoming. This is Drake, to come to Wyoming, work on his project, and all of a sudden he get back, and Kanye just dropping mad albums from the same month that he was going to drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said that in confidentiality, he shared with him the struggles he was having with his son's mother. And out of nowhere, a constituent of Kanye, Pusha T, has all this information about his son and the mother and all kinds of stuff. And then Pusha goes on Joe Budden and says,
that's a real podcast.
Ye didn't tell me anything. 40's girl did. You know what? I was thinking, I don't believe anything Pusha T says.
Watch yourself.
Anybody who this is the same rapscallion who allowed Kanye to use Whitney Houston's picture for his album cover and made it seem like I have nothing to do with that.
Bad taste.
I mean, he's a man with a mouth, 2 hands, and 2 feet.
Bad taste.
But he couldn't say anything to Kanye about this terrible picture.
But one thing I did believe.
I don't believe anything he said.
You know what I believe he said?
I believe Drake.
What?
I do.
I don't believe that Drake says.
Why?
Sensitive lying Drake.
I think the only person who's not lying is Kanye. Kanye don't know how to lie. He's just running off at the mouth.
One thing I did,
What?
one thing I believe that Pusha T said.
What?
I put this on my Lord. My niece was 4 when she felt chinchilla. You know he wasn't lying when he said
I don't
that.
believe that either. Did you see his braids when
No.
he said that? I don't believe him. Not a word he has to say.
I believe it's his side, then there's the truth. There's truth in all of it. But I just wish, well, either way Drake loses, he's got to just let this thing go.
Drake is winning.
I mean, as far as the battle, of course he's most successful,
Yeah.
but Pusha don't care about that. Pusha's trying to ruin him.
And neither do Drake's fans.
Yes.
Though. Drake's fans ain't worried about nothing
But
Pusha has to
listen.
say. Anything Pusha had to say, I don't think it turned anybody's
No.
mind against Drake.
No,
So
or vice versa. But as far as him, you know, out of the blows who took the heart, you can see
Yeah.
how affected Drake is.
Yes.
In the interview, you
Yes.
can see it in his
That's
eyes.
true. That
He's
is true.
affected.
he wants to cry.
Oh, man,
no.
just leave it alone, man.
Oh no.
Just leave it alone. You're winning.
They wish and
Jay
wish
Prince,
and
yeah,
wish.
Jay
and
Prince
wish.
coming on TMZ. We just people didn't know who Jay Prince was a couple years
It's
ago.
a lot of bad things
Oh,
that they wish.
it's copyright
and
infringement.
I'm sorry. All right, well then let's get off of it then. Let's get off of it. Real quick. We're still real quicking. Real quick. Red Table Talk
Comes back
returns today.
Looking forward to it.
Yes.
Because Will's going to be on there.
Our big brother Will.
2 episodes. He's gonna
Will
be on
Smith, if you didn't know, we've adopted you as our brother.
there. Yes.
Both of our brother.
You're welcome.
So Red Table Talk, in case you are in the dark about this,
Yes.
is a Facebook watch show.
Mm-hmm.
Jada Pinkett, her daughter Willow, and
Yes.
her mother, whose name I never can remember, but they call her Gammy.
Hot Gammy.
Hot Gammy, very hot Gammy. They have a talk show that they do in their kitchen across the red table.
Yeah.
And they just talk about things that are interesting to them.
Yes.
And their return today features the husband, father, son-in-law, Will Smith.
Yeah.
And he's going to be talking about the things that he and Jada experienced in their, 25 years of marriage?
21 actually in December.
Oh, okay.
I know everything about him.
You know, I only get 50% of the news 100% of the time. Bam.
Yeah, but the Red Talk Table is going to be interesting, you know. They're going to go in.
I think so.
I don't want them to.
I
I want to be kept out of some of it.
think they're
I
going
don't
to
need
go.
to know everything.
They're going to go in enough so that you can be like, oh, they are humans.
I get that.
Because I mean, the trailer for it is him talking about, what did he say? Oh, that for 45 days when they woke up, Jada was crying for 45 days straight. That's real as it gets. Yeah. I don't know. So, when you get done with us,
Yes.
after you watch us,
Yes.
head over to Jada Pinkett's show on
Yes.
Facebook.
Most definitely.
Last but not least,
Yes.
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fames were released.
Yes, they were.
The noms.
Yes.
Now, I've been in the dark about how this actually works.
Mm-hmm.
That people after 25 years in the biz,
Yep.
then you're eligible to be nominated,
Yep.
and then people in the industry and also fans
Yes.
vote on who's actually inducted
Yes.
into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
You got it.
And when I saw the list of this year, I was very surprised at the people that I thought were like already in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You want to read the list? You want me to read the list? You want to read the list?
Go ahead.
I'll read the list. Def Leppard,
Surprise.
Devo, Janet Jackson. No surprise, Devo? Whip it? What? Okay, I'm sorry. Janet Jackson, John Prine, Kraftwerk.
Unbelievable.
What? LL Cool J, MC5, Radiohead,
Unbelievable.
Rage Against the Machine,
Unbelievable.
Roxy Music, Rufus featuring Shaka
A
Khan.
tragedy.
Shame on you, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame voters. Stevie Nicks,
Tragedy.
The Cure, The Zombies, and
Our
my
guy.
guy, Todd Rundgren.
Yeah.
All of these people, some of them have been nominated more than once.
Yeah, and half of them won't get in this time.
And yeah, only 5,
more,
right?
More than half. 5, yeah.
Only
So,
5 will get in.
Yeah.
And 6 out of the 15 noms are on the ballot for the first time. Def Leppard, for the first time. Devo, John Prine, Roxy Music, Stevie Nicks, and Todd Rundgren for the first time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So that means Janet Jackson has been overlooked more than once.
Yeah.
That means LL Cool J has been overlooked more than once, as well as Radiohead.
Yep. Shaka Khan.
Who's voting? I casted my
Todd
vote.
Rundgren.
You can go to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.com or something like that.
Yeah.
Google it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just really surprised.
Yeah.
But fans, you can vote. So you can vote once a day.
Yeah.
Go on there and get your folks into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and it's a LL, and you know, that's Janet. I just can never.
Yeah, I can never.
Believe
it.
Janet Jackson, who's sold the most records, one of them probably top 10 artists of all time, just as far as record sales.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Since we've last been with you, friends, the BET Hip Hop Awards aired.
Yes.
And
I enjoyed it.
Was something to see.
It was enjoyable for me.
It was entertaining.
D-Ray was the host.
D-Ray Davis.
He was hilarious.
Was very funny.
Yeah.
He was very funny. The Carters won Best Album. They did not show up.
I can't believe they won.
I don't understand, and I didn't understand the sequence of the show. They led with Best Album. That was the first award they gave out.
Yeah, and the way how they're putting the categories for these genres are just killing me. We talked about it for the American Music Awards.
Yeah.
How they're just and this is a ploy. Either Jay-Z and Beyonce called up Deborah Lee. Or Deborah Lee is like, we need them here next year. Yeah. I don't think Jay-Z's been there since Blueprint 3. I remember he performed with Jeezy. That's 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
you're right.
Yeah. And I think as soon as he was done, he got right in that private jet.
Is this a B-list production?
I don't know.
I feel like...
Well, they don't go to American Music Awards. They only go into the Grammys. And here's the thing, they're going to the Grammys where he gets 0 for 8.
Where they're snubbed every year.
And if Jay's gonna talk about we gotta support each other and black business and all that and get title, you gotta show up to the BETs.
They're blackety black right now.
Yeah, you gotta show. He got his hair growing. He gotta show up to the BETs.
That hair.
And we gotta
mercy.
And we gotta challenge him on that. You gotta show up there.
You need some holy water on that hair. It's doing.
Well, they won the best
thing.
album, but the ciphers was always interesting. My former guy, Vic Mensa, who
he's your former guy?
Sick about.
You're not into him right now.
Oh no, it's gonna take a minute for me.
Somebody said he was the human embodiment of trash.
Academic, well, they got a thing.
Oh, okay. That's just like
Vic Mensa,
Rondo Paul kind of thing.
Whose album I loved.
I think he's a fire.
Oh my God.
He's a fire MC, but apparently he's a bad guy.
Yeah, the XX comment was just. I think it was terrible taste.
Tentacion.
Yeah, it was terrible. But I love the Bree Stevens.
Bree Stevens,
Philly's own.
Philly.
Yeah, and Erykah Badu. The sisters had the best cipher. Said that one dude from Nigeria. What's his name? Toby.
Toby. Yeah. I love Toby.
First of all, he came on there flip flops with socks.
Toby. Tobe. I
like him.
He has a
Duckworth.
I can't spell his last name.
Yeah.
But look him up. Duckworth was good.
Cardi B showed up. Cardi B showing up to all the awards, right?
I don't think that she was actually there. It seemed like it was like a satellite.
It was a camera trick. I was looking like it was a
It was smoke and mirrors, bro. And then they made it real.
Fast one on us.
They made it real slick because D-Ray was there.
That threw me off.
I don't think she was actually wherever they filmed the awards. Yeah, because it was an
invasion of privacy.
But she got 4 awards. I don't know what awards, but
I know she got the MVP of the year. I guess that's
a thing.
Like artist of the year. Yeah, I heard somebody talking about that. Yeah, well deserved. She had a great year. Big singles, well put together album. Whoever's that A&R, I got to look up who the A&R was. That's how you put an album together.
It's single after single, but it doesn't feel like it was a cut and paste kind of project.
They merged them. Good songwriting.
It was very good.
Great songs. Yeah.
I Am Legend Award, like the big award, was Lil Wayne.
Yes.
He gave a pretty good speech.
Yeah, and I am a Lil Wayne guy now.
What? Who are you?
Because he was fighting to get off of Baby. He got out of that jail,
so
man.
Okay.
He's been, I never was the music, I'm a Wayne guy. But since he's been trying to get off of that plantation that Baby's running, I'm like, come on, man.
So you hate Baby? So you're not going to Tony and Baby's wedding?
Oh, I'll show up. I'll be right there.
Okay.
Be right there.
Oh, so yeah, he got the I Am Legend award, and I get why he's getting it. I mean, because it's been 20 years.
Yeah, I think it's been 20 years.
20 plus years. Because for the 99 and 2000, yeah. So it's been 20 years. Yeah. But I feel like hip hop is still such a young genre, and there are so many people who really laid the foundation that we need to be given the I Am Legend award to.
They did it
we're looking
for Luke
over
last year.
Luke got it last year.
You can look over so many, I think. And here's to show the South's real influence on music as they took it down south, away from typical North, East kind of. Because you can give it to KRS-One, you can give it to the DJs, you can give it to somebody like Kid Capri, or But so I think it's well deserved.
And then
I think they need to do it more, do a compilation, give it to several. That's the only way you'll catch up.
Well, remember VH1 used to try to do it that way, but then they ran out of people because hip hop is a very young genre.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but Lil Duval closed it out.
I loved it.
You.
Do it, baby. Do it, baby. Shake your shoulders, guys. Do it, baby. Do it, baby.
Yo, he got a smash on his hand.
Yo.
That's crazy.
How? Remember when he was singing
we discovered him.
His parody to music song? We go together.
Yeah.
No, that's not the right word.
I know this, my.
And now he has actually a few songs. Like you can stream, but this is a big one and it's on the radio.
He closed it out. It was a great performance.
I think that was a great idea.
Yeah.
Because they usually close their shows real weird.
They did right with that one.
They really did well.
Yep.
All right, well, let's move on.
Sure.
This might be an issue, a sensitive topic for people. Nicer Yikes, Trap Usher.
Yikes. Opposite. Nice. I love Trap Usher. My nickname is Trap Usher the God for him. I must listen to that album 10 times. I love how he that Atlanta sound. That's who he is.
Yes.
And I really dug it. I really love. I've been singing. Don't say it's so. I love how he's singing, the vocals, the harmonies.
What'd he say?
Nope. Zaytoven laced them up, but that trapped them out. And you can tell it was like they was in the studio for a week and was just jamming. You know what I'm saying? And they were working on another full-length album, and Jay heard it. Jay-Z. It was a picture on Instagram, and he was like, you need to put that out for your 40th birthday.
Jay-Z, the father of hip-hop.
When he come get you.
LeBron, the father of NBA.
Father MC, the father of Uptown Records.
Even Will Smith listens to Jay-Z. Did you notice that when Will Smith talks about Jay-Z?
So I give that thing a nice, I'm loving that album.
Illuminati. I'm mixed. I understand. I want more traditional R&B from Usher. But I understand his brand. His last album was very trappy, so I don't understand why people are
let's talk about why he tried to give us that traditional
confused.
And we didn't want it.
Here I Stand. That was
loved that.
Almost 10 years ago.
Man, he gave us that, and y'all was like, then,
Here, do you know what? I think you wrote about this, about how hip-hop is youth-oriented or youth-driven. Yeah. And, well, the society is. Nobody wants to be considered old. So when you start crossing over to WDAS, it's like, that's old people music.
The Here I Stand album was dumping that, and they, but that also was Love in This Club. It was that same
Love
track.
in This Club.
But he really...
I didn't like that song.
Me neither. But I love this album.
Even when he threw Beyonce on it.
Nah,
you can keep that, sir.
Yes.
I guess I want to say, listen, I feel like he's being consistent to his brand. He's always going to give us Atlanta music.
Yes.
That's always. What he did with, that's what he does. He's a dancer, so he's always going to give music that's, how the clubs are moving.
Sure.
And it's a collaborative album. It's not an Usher album.
Yes. Let's get that. Him and
it's
Zaytoven.
Usher Zaytoven album.
Yeah, so.
So I understand it. I wish it was
If you want
more.
traditional R&B,
I wish it was.
you gotta go get Jeffrey Osborne in them. Go get some
On
Joe.
the wings of love.
Yeah, there you go. Go pop in some of that classic Joe.
All right, so you say nice? I'll give it a nice.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna listen to it as soon as we leave
Do
here.
your art. Do your art.
Yeah,
That
man.
reminds me, real quick, I'm going to circle back. A couple albums dropped over the weekend.
yeah.
LMA.
Yeah, I love it.
A. Marie dropped a double album after like
love her
10
album.
years of
Yeah.
no music.
Yeah.
Usher, of course.
Yes.
And was there anybody else?
Khalid.
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 All R&B,
Sun
guys.
City, man. R&B is making a return in 2018. You heard it here first.
And we complained about there not being... Oh, and also Estelle.
Estelle.
Estelle has a banger.
Who I didn't get a chance to listen to. But I'm
It's
gonna listen
very
to
good. It
today.
has maybe one or two too many Afro-Caribbean tracks, but it definitely has a theme and it's really good. It's worth listening to.
Check it out.
All right, so we have like 2 minutes left.
Yes.
Let's do top 5. Let's do, since we talked about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and we are our minds are blown. Let's do top 5 snubs.
Go ahead.
Things we just can't. I don't understand how Sade is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I don't understand how Anita Baker is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Or Whitney Houston.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Queen Latifah.
Unbelievable.
Salt and Pepper.
Yes.
That's my top 5. I don't understand it.
I have the Spinners.
Oh.
Eric B. and Rakim for most influence. If NWA gets in and Public Enemy gets in,
Yes.
gotta put Eric B. and Rakim in.
Have to.
Whitney Houston as well. But here's what stunned me.
What stunned you?
Tina Turner.
Shut your lips. She's not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I don't think she's in as a solo or as Ike and Tina.
No way.
Travesty. I gotta double check Ike and Tina, but she's not as a solo.
Oh my god.
And John Coltrane.
What?
And you're talking about people who shifted music.
Yes.
Was revered when he was living and still is. I was stunned. It was so many more that went on there.
What about I love rock and roll? What's her name? Pat
That's
Benatar?
Joan Jett.
No, not Joan Jett.
Pat
Benatar.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks. What?
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Yeah.
What's Pat Benatar's song? I can hear it. I can hear it.
Heartbreaker.
Oh, yes. How? It doesn't matter. Listen, friends, we have been and we will continue to be Briz and Rashad. Whatever you love to do it till you're satisfied.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week. Come back, okay? Bye.